Hi everyone. As the novel coronavirus outbreaks continues, many of us are experiencing it in our communities, and we know at least one loved one who's COVID-19 positive at this point. This has changed the world, and it really, for me, changed my mindset in terms of what really matters in life and where we should put our focus at this point. Those of you who know me well and know me personally know that I'm a big planner. I plan and write my goals for 1 and 5 years pretty religiously. I track them regularly and I follow them rigorously. But at this point, I really can't focus on the long term. As the world pauses, as all the flights from Europe to US are canceled for the next 30 days, as Italy, which is one of the most vibrant countries in the world, is going through the lockdown, and we're trying to evaluate the aftermath of coronavirus and its economic impact in the coming months, my focus really has shifted to the short term and what is required for me and other people to be done in the next few days and weeks versus next few years. So for that, I wanted to share a few tactical tips with all of you so that everyone can take part in helping to decrease the spread of coronavirus and be prepared for the economic challenges we will have ahead of us. But before that, first I wanted to really express my gratitude to all the doctors, nurses, staff in the health centers and hospitals who put themselves in risks and in the front line to help us manage coronavirus and help the patients. We know our system wasn't prepared for this, and we know that you guys are experiencing so much stress. So we appreciate that. My hat's off to you guys, and so much gratitude for what you're doing. I'm sure many people also echo that. With that, I also wanted to share some tips and tactics for everyone to hopefully put in practice. We know that elderly are in highest risk for coronavirus, and they have the highest mortality rate. So maybe we all can today or in the next few days call the elderly in our family and in our community and ask them if they want us to send them grocery shopping, food, or their medication so they can stay home and don't expose themselves to coronavirus. Another thing that we all can do is, if there's a slimmest chance that you think you've been exposed to coronavirus, self-quarantine yourself at home for 14 days. I know this is difficult for you, for your families, but this is one of the most important ways that the healthcare provider recommended that we can prevent spread of this disease beyond what it is today. So please do yourself and do the world favor and self-quarantine yourself if you think you've been exposed to the virus. In addition to that, many of us have friends in countries that have been the most impacted by coronavirus already. Countries like China, Italy, Iran. It will be really awesome if you can make a call or reach out to folks in those countries that you know because they really need support. I did that today with a few people I know in those countries, and it really lightened up their hearts. In addition to that, there might be a chance that, just like Italy, we go through some lockdown and no one knows. So we all need to be prepared. It will be wise for you to stack up some non-perishable food for you and for your family for a week or two. If we never end up having a lockdown, awesome, you can use that for better reasons, but I prefer you to be ready than not. In addition to that, I wanted to provide a few financial tips. I'm not a financial advisor, but I think many of us can see that we're going to go through a very difficult economic time in the coming months. And it's wise for everyone to tighten up their finances. So look at your credit card and maybe cut down the subscriptions that you don't think they're helpful at this point for you or your family. Cut down on some of the luxurious expenditures to be prepared for what's ahead. And if you're having stocks and retirement accounts, I think it's wise to at least revisit your investment strategy and see how much you wanted to continue stay invested in the market, or if you wanted to follow any other strategy. But the point is, try to really be ready for some challenging financial times ahead of us, and that means many different things for different people depending on their risk appetite and their finances. With that, I really hope everyone a healthy and safe route ahead. Reach out to people, help out, and let's get rid of this coronavirus altogether. We don't need that in our community and in our world. Thank you.